Good afternoon, friends. Today we will talk about the most relevant events in the world. The world today. Ukrainian to attempt to capture ZNPP again amid counteroffensive failures, politician. Ukrainian forces fire 100 artillery rounds, 20 missiles into Donetsk in past day, mayor. Civilians, not professionals, fighting for Ukraine in Zaporizhzhia region, governor. Russian forces well prepared for Ukraine's offensive in Zaporizhzhia, governor. And so let's get started. Russian forces have prepared very well for Ukraine's military offensive in the Zaporizhzhia region, the region's acting governor, Yevgeny Balitsky, told TASS on the sidelines of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum on Wednesday. Our heightened anxiety has resulted in our being very well prepared, he said. As for the section in my area of responsibility, I can say that we have prepared so well that the enemy has not advanced by even a meter, he stressed. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, Ukrainian forces have been making unsuccessful offensive attempts since June 4th, suffering losses in manpower and hardware. On June 6th, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu stated that over 3 days, Russian forces had repelled all attempts of the long-promised offensive by the Ukrainian army, with Ukraine's losses amounting to 3,715 people. President Vladimir Putin also stressed that the Ukrainian armed forces had not achieved success in any direction. Ukrainian service members show poor judgment on the Zaporizhzhia frontline since they are not professional officers, but rather people grabbed off the street. Acting Governor Yevgeny Balitsky said in an interview with TASS on the sidelines of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. They have absolutely low coherence. These are not professional officers, but people who were grabbed off the street, he added. The acting governor was also surprised that the enemy shows such a low level of readiness in some situations. He specified that the Ukrainian combat drones were floundering and that Ukrainian troops were driving through minefields. Additionally, Balitsky stated that only a quarter of the tanks sent to the Ukrainian military had reached the contact line in the Zaporizhzhia area, as the rest had been taken out. However, he added, some of the damaged tanks can still be repaired, which should be taken into account. The Russian Defense Ministry reported that since June 4th, Ukrainian forces have been making failed counteroffensive attempts, suffering losses in manpower and hardware. On June 6th, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said that over the past 3 days, the Russian military had repelled all of Ukraine's attempts to launch its long-promised offensive, and that Ukraine lost up to 3,715 men. Russian President Vladimir Putin emphasized that the Ukrainian military had had no success in any of the combat areas. The Ukrainian armed forces fired 100 artillery shells and 20 rockets using multiple launch rocket systems into 4 districts of Donetsk on Wednesday. Donetsk Mayor Alexei Kalemzin wrote on his Telegram channel. Ukrainian Nazis have fired 100 155mm and 152mm shells and 20 MLRS rockets into the Petrovsky, Kievsky, Kirovsky and Kuibishevsky neighborhoods, he wrote. According to Kalemzin, the mission of the Donetsk People's Republic at the Joint Center on Control and Coordination of Issues related to Ukraine's war crimes said that on Wednesday from 9:00 a.m. to 9 p.m., the Ukrainian military shelled Donetsk and its adjacent areas 18 times. Ukrainian armed forces will make a new attempt to capture the Zaporizhzhia NPP amid lack of success since the beginning of the counteroffensive, says Vladimir Rogov, chairman of the We Are Together with Russia movement. According to the politician, Kyiv authorities may try to present such assault attempt as some military success to Western states that ship weapons to Ukraine.